receivers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
My first game of the day was online.
21 to 0.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Good juking son of a bitch.
Are you watching it? That little something.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
First carry for James Conner. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is Khan. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
Black 20. 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away.
Ah, fuck.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
20.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
He's on me.
Hey, 55, my God, 55. Too low. Hey, express.
Here's Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big pickup of 38.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board.
But
occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
God damn.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Looking at some weed company.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
We're going to sell for 30. Shit, I'm coming back from this stop.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
So we got man. He's checking. Crash. Switch it, 58.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hey, Bricklin.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
4 been out more than 2 years. I don't know what the fuck Steve I'm talking about. PlayStation 4 been out 2 years. Grand Theft Auto been out like 5, so all the fucking
It's going on like 6 years.
Right, that nigga talking 2 years. Grand Theft Auto alone been out about 5 years.
On second down, Freeman.
Right.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision.
What,
Straight
5?
ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where
Get
holes
the
are
fuck
going to
outta
be
here.
before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart
That
from
motherfucker
many of the
been
other
out 10
backs in the
years?
league.
Ready. 25.
Been like 8.
11.
Like 8 years.
Nigga, and they still.
21.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 7 yards on the touchdown run. And the Falcons are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game. Because on
Right,
that
and that's what I
play,
said. That's when the
they had no
score.
answer.
That's when the score came out.
Extra point up and good by
out around the same
Tavecchio.
time.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Exactly.
And you can tell by when you get on Grand Theft Auto when you're doing it.
And
He's doing that mission for the
he
record
stopped where he
column.
ultimately
Maybe
would
seen
have
it.
been, and he's simply taken a knee,
Like
and that's the
it took us 5 years
25-yard
to
line.
just build the casino.
That's deep.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is
You fucking
Took a
Joe.
shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know I hit the button.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll run here with Connor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
All right, now, black 20.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out. But they'll do so fatigued.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
You know, probably at the crib watching.
Oh,
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running.
I knew you was going to say that.
Go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Man, that should be ultimate. He'll have about 20, 30 nets flying out behind his ass. That shit was nasty.
Here's Ryan. He's going to go for a big play now. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout.
7
seconds left in the first half.
Nice play, nice play.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Tavecchio puts this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football, something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. Plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back, Charles. And I settled into the ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1.
Look at this shit.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
And we ain't talking about no street, nigga. We talking about shit. Like you cleaning? How the fuck you cleaning the motherfucker? But you got shit in your mouth.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Watching the broadcast.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, man.
Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Oh, shit, no,
59, ready, we're ready. 55. Hey, pick your game up. Hey,
all his motherfucking car seats smell like shit.
They'll throw on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ooh-wee.
97 Haywood.
Mm-hmm.
He used to get on my nerve.
He still do be making plays.
Ready, that's 25. 21.
He ain't got no X factor, man.
He's still like an 89 overall, though. Still a high overall.
I said, but he a
But he still have, he should have an X factor.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Hey, check this. Hey, 59, hey. Let him know. 55 is my guy, 55. I'm coming.
On 3rd and 2, Ryan. It's caught.
I tried to make a play. That's why I was swiping the ditch. That's why I don't go for the pick. Ooh, all right, I wouldn't be aggressive like that.
And the Falcons will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
Play, though.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
When you put a man in motion, you post a man in
Now, after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
I just was like, we going to move. It was the cover 4, but cover 2 short.
This fielded at the 2.
He's still supposed to move to the other side.
Yeah, but I don't know.
One corner over there.
Yeah, I don't know. Niggas be doing shit. Call Madden, man. Let them know. Let them know.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start the drive with Connor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
All right, it's time to motherfucker let the offensive coordinator call some shit.
Possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
I'm glad that
1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. Escaping the pressure.
Damn, I threw that too late.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it...
Nigga, you know you ain't unlocked the Easter egg, the challenge.
You got the Easter egg, man. You got Easter egg.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Got Easter egg, that thing.
To throw again is Roethlisberger.
Man, that was passing the
That's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Dante Moncrief, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dante Moncrief, 36 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point now by Boswell. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Hey, Tuesday.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Bombers. Hey, alert 3.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it?
I did not know he was a
hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Ito Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes.
That's why he able to tell
They get
stories
10
so
more
good.
there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call it run the football.
This dude was killing him on battle rap. But every time he come back, they'll forget everything that nigga said.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That was a real-ass story. Man.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Block 80! Get ready! Get ready! Get ready!
Back to throw. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. Past the 20. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Boswell for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, you talking about because I asked the offensive coordinator what play to go? Shit, I don't know what place to go in them situations.
Ready! Get ready! 6 months. Tackles! Tackles! Check!
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check it back. Check it back. Hey, Alpha. Wait. Got it.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Ryan Shazier. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
That's going to be helping me out like a motherfucker.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
It's a play I pick normally, but like Mom told me to go, so I was like, go.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
But when I saw it,
so time to start going in the other direction as they come up now.
I would go this way. This
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it.
Partner, it ain't like this one off.
It ain't like they just get him one. It ain't like they just get a one play to pin.
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame, got it done, taking the knee.
I need help out here, man.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, those few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
I didn't know your play, man.
Oh, my God.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
Because I let Madden pick my play. And Madden told me to do it. And Madden said, go across the middle with that nigga. So I went. He had to drive. Yeah. Hey, look at James Washington though. 2 receptions for 104 yards, baby. It ain't about Juju all the time. That wasn't 104 yards. That wasn't 104 yards. Oh shit. I might start using them like that. That is what I normally do, what you just said. But I run that play all the time. I just knew you would be expecting Juju. They was like, man, don't put Juju right there because he gonna be expecting Juju. So if you put James Washington right there, you could throw that shit. So I put James Washington right there. And I threw that shit. And I got a touchdown. And you still had a drive though. All you needed was a field goal. You could have won the game. You had 3 timeouts, man. With 3 timeouts, that's more than enough time for me. I scored like 12.
Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years blessed, wet tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I would not crash. They would not stop me. Tenfold.
I guess Action Madden.
End zone. Watch me.
Action Madden is a glitch too, baby.
Dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could.
Nigga bad today, man.
I do what I want.
He ain't gonna be expecting it.
Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash.
I'm like, man, you know what? You right. The offensive coordinator been calling my plays all since the game came out. Have I not been saying that? Woo. Everybody can vouch. I'll be like, I'm gonna let the offensive coordinator call my play. That's why Uncle Steve would be like, I don't know what the hell he gonna do. So I don't pick my play. Madden pick my plays, man. I pick them sometimes, but Madden do them about 50-50. It's 50-50, man. The offensive coordinator needs a job, dog. The head coaches just can't do everything. We're not paying this man just to sit there and do nothing. So, you know, I let him call a couple plays, man. Sometimes his plays work, sometimes they don't work. You know, you stopped a lot of his plays, you know what I'm saying, that he was calling. But he came to me. He said, boss, the play, boss, do the play. I gave him that Mike Tomlin wink with that stank face. We're gonna do the play. And we did the play, dog. And we scored, man. What's up, Bill? We can play. Me and you can play. We can have an LA versus LA game. Yep. And just because you said Chargers, like that, I'm a clown. Chargers. I'm not playing this one. I play the Chargers when I play like Gleesh or somebody. It ain't Juju. Y'all ain't gotta worry about him. Why y'all so afraid of him? Man, Al play with Julio Jones. Y'all don't be saying that about him. Denver. Ain't nothing you can do about that. No matter who you pick.
So I'm going big like a lineman. She won't bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent.
We ain't even get a chance to say good game, cause you too busy over there mad about Madden picking my play, man.
When you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting.
Arizona.
The NFL on EA Sports
say
is in
Arizona,
the Steel
he has a
City
motherfucker.
at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
What'd you say?
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
We got to lose the game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald.
Oh, I just did blue move.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Black 20. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now Roethlisberger going with the option, right side. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Start! Black 5! 58, come on! Man, that's trash! That's trash! Hey, check 24! Watch 24!
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver.
Here we go.
Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 29 yards. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
So
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right here.
Back to throw. Goff. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
55's my guy, 55. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, here's Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Make some plays. You let it right. I just was there, baby.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, 180. Pick it up.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
You can put him where you want to put him.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. You know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Roethlisberger will hand a counter.
Get off me.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
I did nearly get picked.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
See you out there trying to be you.
Open man,
I see you trying.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I
Pittsburgh getting
trying.
16 yards there and also a 1st down.
You tried.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at about the 31, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
It is, but what's the pick?
Out of the gun, gone.
No.
Right side complete, that's Woods. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on the play.
He was. That's what I said.
Now it's gone. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Goff. Pass incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout.
Let them
catch
the
ball. Stop with just under
inbound.
30 seconds to go in the first half. Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the red zone now, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Connor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Connor. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Room to run again. That one 28 yards on the ground. And offensively they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Maybe ran out of bounds.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder.
Oh, what the fuck? My shit just started lag.
And Boswell has this one going left. No good. He missed it left. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to launch this thing. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
At the 23-yard line.
There you go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at the 20.
Well, they got a 3-top and large and the team special for 21.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I think $20.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, kill. 61, matchbox, what turtles up?
Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. Here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff. He's going to sling this deep down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
No, he
He's going to
ain't
take it
had
in
it
for a
before.
Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster his second touchdown of the night. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ugly. Ever since you threw that pick in the end zone.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
No, I faked you out. They faked me out too. I'm like, shit.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Thank you.
Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And Woods has it complete.
Oh, he gone.
Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, 64 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Goff. The quick slant. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by John Johnson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
My shit lagging.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Goff now looking to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 38 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. 23 yards on the play. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 37 yards, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now. I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a 1st down throw, gone. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Goff throwing again. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Goff. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. That was the safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Going top shelf for Smith. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 40 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's gone. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
He looks just like Steve.
A lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it.